this is your reading for the full moon in Libra. Beautiful moon, bit cloudy to see it, but let's see what's happening. Leo, for you at this current time. These are general readings, remember, and I do appreciate all of your likes, shares and subscribes. So, let us see. Well, this is pretty full on. We come out of the starting blocks, as it were, real quick. We've got the Knight of Swords here, very focused, propelled. We have the Queen of Wands, very focused and propelled in her own, non-gendered, but in her own way here. Firebrand, familiar beside her, that reminds her of the hurdles that were overcome. There's something about these two together that's quite victorious, you know, so let's just keep going. Quite victorious in a strange way. Yeah. Because there's a real new understanding, or there's a new way or new lens that you're looking through, Leo, I think, at this time. We have the Tower. Now, I always feel often that this is about new insight and deciding on a new way of doing things, and a sort of a natural time where we let go of some certain things and venture forward with a new optimism and a new vision, actually, on new sight. And it may well be, we get the Nine of Wands here because we've understood actually the central wand. We see here that there's 8 and then there's a central wand, the 9. We know that 8 of Wands is about speed and communication and clearing, you know, clearing the sky, clearing the decks. We get something coming in really quickly. With that central wand, it's suppressed, it's held up. It's somehow, if you'd like to use the word, slightly constipated. But often this 9 is seen to be a kind of mental, the concept of the defensive, wounded warrior type, you know, which is an archetype, which is something we can all express or be in that sometimes. So maybe there's quite a clear understanding of how that plays out for you or within yourself. I would always say for yourself. Of course, it could be about people in your lives or a person in your life that you deal with, that you see how that plays out for them and how it impacts others. Moving forward, Leo. Again, we have, look, this card's coming up a lot throughout many of these readings. We have this card, which is a Gemini card. We see an integration of opposites. We see a synthesizing happening. It's as much as an alchemical card as Temperance is. It is a new commitment has been made here. It is a levelling up. The Hermit oversees this commitment because there's been a lot of internal stuff that's been worked on, Leo. So we see a rebalancing in this Lover's card. It is on the right on that central point in the tree of life, beauty, harmony. It's a beautiful place to be. So, you know, as appropriate as it may sound, you know, maybe there is a rebalancing for you at this time. But let's just go through. In whatever way that happens to be, you know, these are incredibly general readings. So let's just see. Whatever it is, it's looking pretty damn good. Let's look at the Queen of Wands, please. Queen of Wands. So I think this Queen is the driving force here. Yeah. Right. We have 3 cards coming out. We have the 5 of Cups. So we've still got 2. We've still got that. Perspectives. What are we choosing to focus on here? Perspective is everything. Then we have the Fool, unencumbered by anything in the past. Our past behaviours are not anchors anymore, or our past experiences, more to the point, are not anchors that hold us back anymore, or stop time. I mean, there's a speed in this. You know, the concept of an anchor being a habit or a limitation to try and alter the course of time. We see it here. And then we have this too, of discs, where this flux, you know, I do see this as being possibly something that I mean, I'm speaking Leo here, we've tried to do in the past, is we've kept this sort of equilibrium without fully acting upon it or being able to express it fully, if that makes sense. Because there's a balancing act here in a environment where there's a lot of movement, where there's a lot of flux, a lot of change, a lot of chaos sometimes. And so we're sort of, I do see it for some reason as a holding, as trying to anchor things. But I do see it as you having a level of understanding of this. It's interesting, Leo. Yeah, because it's all about fear, isn't it? That these limitations hold us back. This is the 9 of Swords. A card of catastrophic thinking. What's the worst thing that could happen? Because the mind, as the beast that it is, can conjure up every potential in that sense. Let's have a look at the Tower, please. This understanding of that. And that ultimately it hurts us trying to hold things back. This is really strong in this reading. We get the 10. The 10. We see it play out. We can't take any more than 10, you see. But within that state, see the hand gesture. It is an aha moment. It is a moment where we understand. I hate to say it, but we understand a lesson. We understand a lesson in that card. It frees us. It frees us. It's like the cage opens. You know, mental cage opens. It's amazing. That's when we are free. It's wonderful. That's when we're free. We see here this combination of the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Will, mind. We started with that. We started with that represented here. Will and mind, like really clear, really focused, but in motion, you know, in motion. We're not scared of that anymore. This is what I'm getting. So let's have a look at the 9. 1, wands. There's a level of grief in that. There's a level of, I do believe, of, really hurting oneself. But that wounded warrior, maybe we have been, obviously we've all been hurt, but we understand that grief. We have this another knight. We have this Knight of Swords again, breezing on through, clearing it out. Whoosh, like a wind. We have him twice, non-gendered as I say. Cleaning everything out like a whoosh. The door flies open, the wind comes through. Peace reigns. Peace reigns. Now, I've got something popped up on there. Let's get rid of it. Peace reigns. And we move to this rebalance, the synthesizing element, alchemical process that's occurring. That's right. Quite full on, Leo. Just one more card for the lovers, please. This is the truth, that the Nine of Cups, we know what makes us happy. We know where our happiness lies. It's there, 9 of them. We know they're there. Perspective is everything. Again, we have this gift of perception, of sight, of insight, Leo, into that. And it's okay. And everything kind of just calms down. Wow, it's a really interesting reading today for you. We'll get a Brian Frood, Pixie and Fairy card for lovely, oops, that's far too many, lovely Leo. There's a celebration going on, whether that's just your own personal one or whether there is anyway. But I think other people have seen you, whatever this is, something that you've gone through. I think other people see you and celebrate you at this time. All you had to do was make a decision. We have Indy. All you had to do was make a decision on it. This is about indecision. But when you have made that decision or do, you've got a lot of backing. You've got the collective of pixies, which is about celebration, Leo. So good work. Good work. On that note, have a wonderful few days next week, and we'll see you again soon. Ka kite. Bye. Bye, Leo.